We did find a spatial rift on Deck 15. It's possible that it somehow connects us to this other Voyager.
If you're right, where is the other ship? A parallel universe, another dimension, another point in time?
I'm not sure. Almost everything about the Voyager Kest described is identical to ours. We've had similar experiences, similar personal histories. We both entered a plasma cloud to avoid the Vidians. Both of our engines stalled as we left the cloud, which caused both of our antimatter supplies to drain. And then we both decided to keep our engines running by emitting proton bursts. But after that, our experiences diverged. We started emitting the proton bursts. They didn't.
Our ship was being damaged by proton bursts. We couldn't figure out where they were coming from.
That's more than a coincidence. Janeway to engineering. B'Elanna, I want you to stop the proton bursts immediately.
But if we stop now, the power levels will drop.
I'll explain later, Lieutenant.
Understood.
I don't know how. But there's another Voyager out there. And I intend to find it.
We analyzed the sensor logs from our trip through the plasma cloud. We couldn't find anything unusual until we ran a quantum level analysis. Remember that subspace turbulence we hit just before we left the cloud?
Yes?
Well, watch what happens.
At first, we thought it was a sensor aberration, but they were in perfect calibration at the time.
So I ran a multispectral analysis on the subspace turbulence. It was more than just turbulence. It was some kind of divergence field. And the moment we passed through it, all of our sensor readings doubled. Mass, energy output, biosignatures, everything. Every particle of matter on the ship seems to have been duplicated in that instant.
So where's the other ship?
As strange as it sounds, Captain, according to these readings, another Voyager is right here, right now, occupying the same point in space-time that we are.
Both engines have been trying to draw power from a single source of antimatter.
Like Siamese twins linked at the chest, with only one heart.
So what do we do?
I don't know. But whatever it is, we're going to have to coordinate it with the other ship. Start working on a way to communicate with them.
Right.
The only link we know of is on Deck 15, the spatial rift. We're going to need a way to send Kes back through safely.
We could rig a portable phase discriminator. It might protect her from the spatial transition.
Get on it.
It's a little harder to establish a comlink than I thought, Captain. The molecular signature of the second Voyager is slightly out of phase with our own. I can't get visual, audio, nothing.
Have you tried remodulating the comm frequency carrier?
5 times on 47 different frequencies.
There has to be a way. If they were recalibrating their carrier wave at the same time, so we could match phase variants, would that allow us to connect?
I think so, but in order to get them to do that, we'd have to communicate with them first. It's the chicken and the egg.
Maybe we need something a little more primitive. Is there a signal we could emit on all subspace bands just to get their attention?
A rotating band pulse might do it, but it wouldn't be much more than a shrill whistle.
That might be enough. Give it a try.
All right, Captain. All of the ship's command functions have been rerouted to main engineering.
Welcome to the new bridge. Now, let's see about... What's that?
I don't know. It's some kind of comm emissions coming through all subspace bands.
Coming from where?
Good question. I can't tell. But it's got a Federation signature.
Try recalibrating our frequency carrier to match it.
That's it. They recalibrated and locked onto our phase variant.
What kind of communication can we establish?
Not much at this point. We can use the emergency encryption code for a short message, not more than 5 seconds.
That should be enough. That's the emergency code. Run it through an alphanumeric sequencer.
I think someone's telling us to lock onto a frequency of 12 gigahertz.
Do it.
I'll try to clear it up.
Captain, this isn't an illusion. What you're seeing is real. But it's going to take some explaining.